3, Quidditch World Cup. 2, 1, go!
That's gnarly. Right.
It's great. It's terrible. It's great.
You forgot Wizards Unite.
I'll move you once I get shit.
There is a fixed point in the game. It's the button that says stop.
Oh my god, I cannot hit a button. Fuck. Nix's timer started a few seconds late, but that's okay. Alright, I will see you in 50 minutes.
See you at the end, bud. Yeah.
Can't move you. Discord is really down. Okay, I just left the call. Alright, so we got the first match in Group B now. So this is the second and third, 2v3 match in Group B. So we got Nixxo on the left, who since then has taken third place on the leaderboards behind myself and Cinna. So he's now got a European record. Just switch over here real quick. And Omyyer is from the UK. He's 10th, or he's 11th on the leaderboard now, I believe. No, he might be 10th. One of those two. So sitting pretty good. Emphasis Team Nixxo. Nixxo, of course, from Germany. So we got Germany v England.
Don't worry, Rob. We'll help you find scabbers.
Should be some fun. So this could be a pretty close match. So Nixxo's PB is 48-19 and Ours is 50-11. So they're not too close, but they're not too bad. Nixxo only recently got it. He improved his PB very recently by about a minute. So Omyyer getting Scabber Skip, and so does Nixxo. Not too bad. So Nixxo's actual time is like 5 seconds more than what it actually says because I couldn't hit a button, but I have his real time on my stream, so I can see it. Age predictions. So the winner of this match is expected to advance since this is the 2v3 match. Of course, upsets are possible of the number 1 seed Mylan, who is now actually has a slower PB than somebody in his group, Nixxo. But we'll see how that goes. AJ is also Team Nixxo. Back saying 5 pages on Nixxo and 7 on Emphas going for the double 7s, and Frag is going for the nearly unheard of double 3s. Oh boy. I think this would be a pretty close match. Did I? How? How am I streaming it? HP2. I'll fix that.
Well, look who it is. Potty and the Weasel.
Yeah.
I should have known pathetic excuse for a rat.
Thanks for that.
Draco Malfoy. So they put you in the creature's carriage, did they?
There, that should be fixed.
You could find a friend. Actually, I do have a rather interesting friend I'd like to.
So I'll keep the audio on whoever's ahead. So right now is ahead. Actually, maybe not. It's hard to say. But
Actually, I believe it's a copy of the
see.
Monster Book of Monsters.
and I'm getting 6 pages. And Nixxo getting 7 pages. So pretty good pages overall. I'll lose about 4 seconds to Nixxo because of that. I think this was closest.
Well done. Is it okay to scream
Looks
now?
like Nixxo's ahead now. It's pretty even. Pretty even at this point.
A wizard card. I love collecting these. If we search around
Today we got 3 matches. We got this match, we got Nixxo Beyond. Then the next match is also in Group B. We got Mylan v Fragus. And then
Come on, let's get back to our apartment before we're missed.
game's pretty loud. I'm just talking really quietly. And then in the third match, we got our fourth Group A match, which is Cinna v AJ. That will be in about 2 hours' time. So some pretty good matches. AJ, of course, improving a lot since his first race, the versus Frack. He's now EU number 2, just behind Nixxo. They both beat out the old EU champion, who was TK, who unfortunately had to drop out of the tournament. So Group C has opened up now, with the top seed of Group C having to put out. Bit unfortunate. So I'm just finishing up with train now, and Nixxo right behind him.
Harry, Ron and Hermione were delighted to be back at Hogwarts. Harry's encounter with the Dementor had caused him no serious harm, other than a growing
Somebody
fear.
donate to the prize pool.
The three
I mean, the
friends
prize
hurried to
pool
their
is just
first
coming out
class
of my
the
wallet.
turf,
It's
anxiously
very
awaiting
upset
their
at me
lessons.
because I'm doing it, but
I'm
it's okay.
Professor Lupin, your new Defense Against the Dark Arts teacher. Our first lesson involves the spell Carpe Retractum. Ron
So
Weasley,
Carpe should be
would you
fun,
please
right?
join me?
We'll donate to you then. Alright, Empress. You do you. So Nixxo has been
Just step through this door to begin.
practicing Carpe a lot. We'll likely see him go for Pixie Skip. That should be good.
Hello? Professor Lupin?
Look
Welcome
at the
to
top
Carpe
right.
Retractum challenge.
There
Ron.
is the prize pool.
There are 10 challenge shields scattered throughout the challenge. Some are well hidden.
It would be
Find
more
all
if I
10
was a
shields
rich
to earn
boy,
visit to
but
the
I am not a
main
rich
lounge.
boy.
If you don't find all the shields your first time through, you can always come back.
It's a prize podium.
Complete the challenge by collecting the final shield.
$100 will
Let's
win the
get
deal.
started. Carpe Retractum has 2 primary uses. To pull yourself towards something, or to pull something towards you. See if you can find a statue to cast the spell.
This is Benny, so no challenge sheets required, no culture peaks. Nothing, so On's getting the first swing really nicely, and Nixxo going for it too, looks good. Doesn't release late, and he's in there. I'll have his trouble with the spongified tile. And falling down into the pit, and Nixxo takes the lead with that.
You can jump over pits
So
like
here
this.
comes Pixie Skip. Nixxo's gonna swing onto this platform and then swing off of it by walking off like this, and he's able to get all the way there just like that. And Om's going in for it too. Slightly different method. He jumped. He gets a bad angle and falls down. So that activates the cutscene, and he'll probably just choose to swing the ropes down.
It
Yep.
might throw exploding wizard crackers. Spells
So
will
Nixxo's
not be
now
effective in this
definitely
situation.
ahead,
Try not to let the wizard crackers touch you
but
while
anything
they're
can
in the air.
happen.
When they land, you can pick
Nothing's
them up.
decided until after finals,
If you're not quick enough, the crackers will
after
explode.
window jump, to be exact.
Go ahead, Ron. See if you can pick up a wizard.
So not activating the cracker straight away. If you walk towards that imp, he'll almost always activate a cracker straight away. Those were pretty good imps. Second ones came out really quickly and brought a cracker with them. They didn't throw a cracker through the painting, which is possible, but they threw really early. I'm also getting pretty decent, but they're not being nice, not staying together. Oh no! He went to throw the cracker that he didn't grab, and he opened the armoire. Nixxo going for the 4th shield strat, and getting it. That's a swing a lot of people worry about in runs, since you have to, it's not just a straight swing, you're actually hitting off against a pillar, so that you don't go all the way towards the wall on your left. So you want to graze it, so it makes you go forward, straight forward again. Let's see him do it here. So this pillar here, he messes up the angle a bit. This one looked much better. So he's going straight down the middle instead of going all the way towards the wall. Gets it pretty good there. Uses the carpe swing, the carpe there. If you have a carpe active, then the save book doesn't activate. So it just lets you have control through there. Since, it's a bit better. Nixo barely getting that. Wow. Grabbing the save doesn't really lose time, but barely getting that. And getting 6 shield swing as well. Actually sitting at a pretty decent time into the second half of Carpe. I must say. Considering his less than ideal train. And this swing, this double swing up top, gets it too. Decides to do the same Carpe trick through that save book. Going for 5th shield and he falls down. Not great. Nixo waiting for those imps, getting them. Yeah, Nixo's top 3 in this game now. He took 3rd place 2 or 3 days ago now. Yeah, Discord's being dumb right now. Hopefully it fixes itself before the end of this race.
Didn't find all of the challenge shields. You'll need all 10 to unlock the beam bonus room. So, come back anytime you want to give the challenge another go.
So Nixo's not going to be going for Fred and George ship, while Om's going for 8th shield room. Double swing, gets it nicely. With a few frame drops there, but seems okay. Nixo, that's a really odd angle. Yeah, switched it up a bit. It's a really steep angle. Most angles work. Takes it a bit slowly to get out there after, but not too bad. I'm going a bit low on that swing, but still making it nonetheless. So he's sitting about 40 seconds behind Nixo at this point. Nixo's actually on a pretty decent run for himself. He's about a second behind his EU record.
What's that thing? I hope Hagrid doesn't expect us to touch it. Disgusting creature.
Welcome to Care of Magical Creatures class. I'll be teaching you this term. I'd like to introduce you to
I'm now going for Fred and George skip. Backs up pretty far. Jumps a bit early there, it looks like.
You first, Harry.
That one looked good, but his angle seems to be off. See how he's shaking when he goes up there?
Bowing to that filthy beast.
Hello, Buckbeak.
There he goes. Losing a bit more time.
To fly through enough bats to beat the top number.
Yeah, he's
as soon as you're
about a minute
just
behind
click
now
the
at this
right
point.
mouse button to make Beaky fly.
Not ideal. Nixo hoping not to fail white rings. Even though there's so many white rings, you need 15 of these rings. And the first one and last one both count, so you need 13 of these white rings out of like over 20. For some reason, most speedrunners have failed it at least once.
Well done, Buckbeak.
What's offline for you with this? They're streaming onto alt Potterthon accounts, and then I'm taking that stream and putting it on the Potterthon stream.
That was really well done, Harry. Come back to the paddock anytime you
They're
want.
not on their own accounts.
There's 5 courses to fly in all, and you can win a collector's card on each.
It's just because some runners don't really want to be on their own account when they can't interact with chat. Especially runners that are streamers that are trying to go for partner right now.
Killed me.
On with a few more frame drops.
Do you think he'll be alright?
Of course. Madam Pomfrey can make cuts in about a second.
You can bet Malfoy will
Excuse
make
me.
something out of this.
Grinding for partner is a long road, and some people are close to it, some aren't, but they want to interact with their chat nonetheless. So it's always good to let them do that. Grinding for partner is stupid. Okay, Senna, I believe you.
Ooh, looky. It's Weasel, Grunge and Potty.
Peeves. I don't like the look
Who
of that
has
armor.
Nixxo's Peeves emote?
Locked us in.
Stupidly
I bet we
difficult.
could
Yeah,
beat him if we
that's
all
fair.
cast at once.
Memphis does.
Get ready to use your Carpe Retractum spell when we've worn him down.
Oh, goody. 3 ickle playmates.
Yeah, keeping 75 average viewers for an entire month is not the easiest thing to do. So So I'm finishing up with Buckbeak and heading back in. Yeah, about a minute and 20 seconds behind.
Past Carpe Retractum, it's his armor. You were brilliant, Ron. It's easy to be brilliant when you're scared half to death.
We'd better get on to Transfiguration class. Peeves has probably made us late.
Now, Raikun, they kind of changed it so that you require 75 average over the past month to even apply, and then even when you apply, it's not guaranteed.
And then back into people. For example,
So if you don't have 75 average viewers, you won't even be able to apply.
are there any questions?
Herb face. Nixxo getting his own herb face.
No, they're not. Animagi turn into animals at will. A werewolf cannot control its transformation.
Yes, exactly, Senna.
Now for today's lesson.
And also, after you have partner, you don't have to keep the average viewers, but you're just kind of like expected to, since if you were able to, then there shouldn't really be a reason, but
If you'll just step through
maybe go
this
down a
door,
bit, but yeah.
then- Let's begin with the Lapifor's spell, Miss Granger.
Right. Lapifors. The transformation of a small
Yeah, Twitch
object into a
Twitch has
rabbit.
streamlined the process so that now at least streamers can understand what they have to do to get partner, generally
You'll
speaking.
then be able to control the transfigured rabbit. Use the arrow key
75
to move the
average
rabbit
viewers
in
is
the
not
desired
a
direction.
guaranteed partnership, but it's
The
a
right mouse button will make the rabbit hop.
pretty good chance.
Well done. Now, take note of the mound of earth. Position the rabbit. Press the enter key anytime you wish to stop the spell.
Right.
So Nixxo already into Transfig, and
Splendid,
it's gonna
Miss
go
Granger.
with no cutscene skip there. Coming up on the turn cast. Yes, please help Senna get 75. We need an active partner in our community, since the only one we have had to drop out of the tournament. Unfortunately. Discord coming back up, that's good. Senna is of course racing tonight, later today, in just under 2 hours time against AJ in Group A action.
Now let's move on to the Draconifor's spell.
PK dropped out.
Cast on the dragon statue, Miss Granger, to transform it into a living creature.
I don't know why TK dropped out. He just said, I have to drop out. He's been busy. So getting both flag jumps, quite long ledge guards, but getting them nonetheless. To do the version of lag jumps that most people do now, it's you pause, you wait half a second or so, hold down print screen, while you're still holding forward this entire time, and then unpause the game while you're still holding forward in print screen, and it will give you a much longer jump. Failing the turn cast there. Only 2.5 second time loss. Also that freaking probably. But if he didn't care about HP only, he would be streaming more, but he just doesn't have time to do it, to stream anything. You just stream something else. Ooh, Nixxo almost missed that fire towards the left there, but he's getting it nonetheless. Nixxo's in the lead right now. He's about a minute and a half ahead. I'm gonna go for lag jumps now. He's going for the old version where you change your world world detail. Fails it the first time. This one looks okay. Doesn't get it. Might have paused early there. That one looks pretty good. He gets it. And second one, setting it up. Getting the jump off. Does he get it? He does, just barely. Let's ban lag jumps. Well, how about not? Fragus in chat is racing in the next race against Mylan. Expected to be a very close race. Nixxo finishing off the imps and going to do maze skip. It's not possible to make those without a lag jump. Failing maze skip a couple times. Gets it. That third try. That's in Nixxo's chat. It's not a joke. It will be a very close match. We have no idea how Mylan's doing. He hasn't been able to really stream consistently or lately, so have a chance. Failing the fire, he let go of his fire too early, so it didn't light. Having to go back to get a new one. And Nixxo finishing up with the second half of Lab Force just as is failing to jump up to finish the first half. Get to that time. This part don't even have a description of the tourney.
How was it?
Excellent.
Probably
I can turn
could.
things into dragons now.
Wicked! You mean the flying, roaring, burn down the village sort of dragon?
Let's go into Om's audio during this cutscene.
Ugh, it's repulsive.
You can cast Rictus Impera to stun a bandit.
I'm more lazy, correct?
You can jump on top of it to see if it will produce
Oh,
a reward.
shame. So I'm jumping early onto the Bundyman. It says that you have to be quick, but you can't be too quick, or else the Rictus Emperor doesn't finish its animation. So you have to go back. Me lazy? No. What? Ooh, missing that last imp there. Now going on to maze skip. Seems to be not handling the pressure the best. Nixxo just did a couple practice runs, and this seems to be the best of the bunch, in reality. Cutscene energy. Back in slowly. Thanks for the update on Fizz. Hopefully by the end of this race,
But you
can
need
head
to
back on
collect
there.
all 10 challenge shields to earn a visit to the Bean bonus room. You may take the challenge again anytime you please.
Alright,
Thank you,
let's head back in. Nixxo's ready.
You fear the most, which in your case, Harry, is fear in the form of a Dementor. First, we'll practice on a tongue.
Nixxo seems to be pretty calm under the pressure
Then,
of his
hold
most
down
important
the left
race.
mouse button to build the spell's power. You'll see a ring of light move up your arm.
But
For a perfect cast,
sitting about
you must release the spell Just as
2
the
minutes
ring
ahead
passes over your
almost
wand.
at this point.
Give it a try. The incantation for the spell is Expecto Patronum.
Right. Expecto Patronum.
So Nixo, you see how that one's better. But once the ring is on any part of the wand, you can let go and it will do a full powered Expecto. So top tier runners try to let go as soon as possible instead of waiting till they're certain it's on the ring, on the wand. Because if it's here on it or if it's here on it, it still works. So obviously the sooner you let go, the faster you can get your next cast off. So
No,
it's more ideal.
the boggart has taken the shape of a Dementor to play on your fears.
Nixo's not currently ahead of his PB. He's comparing against RTA, so it's hard to say for loadless, but he's about 12 seconds behind. So still a pretty decent run nonetheless.
Presence will likely keep you moving. Cast a perfect Patronus at a boggart to disable it. Temporarily. Make perfect casts at each boggart in the air before the spell has time to wear off.
Expecto Patronum. Expecto.
Because Nixo has made fewer mistakes. Yeah, the timers on the bottom are because the delay in the restream, you can't get them to start exactly at the same time. So Nixo heading into the library, hoping not to soft lock, of course. Let's see if he goes for the double cast though. Yeah, Som had a few mistakes in Carpe and Transfig, both levels. It's only like 5 seconds. Yeah, 5 seconds. Nixo's timer should be 5 seconds more. But if we have to deal with that, we'll deal with that later on. Nixo choosing not to go for a strat that soft locks 50% of the time. And it seems to have paid off. Hermione's staying behind the door. Yep. Going for the turn cast. Oh, the swag. Failing this turn cast though. That turn cast on the Lumos saves about half a second. Thanks, Mylan. Appreciate it. Mylan is of course racing in the next race. He's currently 4th on the Benny leaderboards with time 48, 37, I believe is his time. He'll be racing Fragus in the next run. So Nixo heading into Glacius now.
Glacius is useful for freezing a number of
Glacius of course has one big important skip, which is just at the start of the second half. To skip the side rooms. Saves roughly 35 seconds.
Give it a try.
Maybe a bit more, maybe a bit less. Quite useful in both Benny and any percent. Half hour or so. Feels bad, man. School got you busy. Totally understandable.
Just use the left and right arrow keys to turn.
Ouch.
Press the up arrow to go faster and the down arrow to slow down. Off you go. I'll see you.
Or he's completely lying to us and he's actually practiced for like 500 hours off stream. Oh, I'm getting the double swing. Will he soft lock though? Hermione staying there? He got it. No, he did not soft lock. So what he did there was he carped while already in the air, which allowed him to make it to hit the cutscene trigger without landing on the platform. There are secrets in this game less than in HP2. Yeah, so better any percent is the category that we're doing, and the point of better any percent is to get to the end achievements list, but not necessarily complete it. To get to the credits, which is normally how any percent is defined, is you have to get to the end of your final exams and complete the achievements list, which includes 3 mini games that each reward you with 5 cards and take between 2 and 8 minutes depending on the mini game. And then also to collect all 10 challenge shields, so you'll see Nixo might skip a few here and there. Same with Omyyer. But if you look straight forward, you might see it. It was there for a second on Nix's stream. There was a challenge shield that he doesn't need to get. But basically what getting 10 challenge shields does is put you in the beam bonus room, and it ticks off that achievement goal. And then the final goal would be to get all 8 portrait passwords from Fred and George's shop, which requires getting 139 cauldron cakes, which are these blue things hitting around Hogwarts that will collect a few on his next slide, just because they're directly in front of him. Except not having some good imp luck here, not getting together. Oh, there they go. So we don't require that, we just want to get to the end of the list, so basically beat finals. There, Nixo skipped a shield, it was coming up from below him. Here, is gonna collect some cauldron cakes. These are the things that we don't have to get. Did he already get them? No, here they come, these blue things on the slide here. Imps are 100% manipulation. No. Close. There are some more cauldron cakes just beside on. So here's where Nixo has to slow down on the slide or else he's gonna fly off. And here Nixo will skip what's known as Ninth Shield. It's the one that's moving across here. So those are the challenge shields that we don't have to get in this category since we don't require the achievements list. Just a card. Cards are the other thing on the achievements list, but it's not required to beat the game. But it is required, of course, in the 100% category. Along with all secrets and final shields. Since in each of the finals they put five more challenge shields. Those aren't even required to beat the game though, so it's kind of interesting. Gamer? I'm now going for Glacius Jump. That might be a bit early. Yeah, see, he voided out. He's gonna go for the backup probably, which is a lag jump across the gap, and he gets it. It's a good backup. By not waiting there, when he lands on the platform below him, he's already below the death plane, so it just spawns him back where he spawned.
Harry insisted on going to visit Hagrid. He was anxious to hear the outcome of Buckbeak's...
It's better in a percent mark.
Was that? I think it was.
I'm getting unlucky with that imp. It just moved out of his way as he was throwing it.
Look, it's Scabbers.
In short, Benny. I'm getting a few frame drops here. Yep. So, fun fact for Benny, taking the left path here in the slide is faster. In any percent, we of course have to go right since there was a challenge shield. That's true on both slides where you have a decision to make on which path you take. Any percent will never be renamed. It is any percent by definition.
If that dog can get in, we can.
So, Nixo entering the Whomping Willow tunnels, hoping that Hermione will be nice to him today. That's interesting. See, a lot of runners walk up really close to that guy, so that basically he dies once Hermione's spell hits, so you want Hermione to be as close to the skeleton as possible when you're casting. That way it will die sooner. So Nixo standed far back, and then Hermione was even further behind, so the spell took a lot of time to get from Hermione's wand to the skeleton. Nixo having some trouble getting up on there. Same thing there. Could be much closer to the door and have it still work.
Oh no! Salamanders!
The greatest game ever. 05. HP 5. That's objectively false. But okay. See again, Nyx is standing far back. I don't really understand the method to its madness, but he does have EE record, so
How do I get across this?
must be doing some things right, just not others. EU place confirmed. It was done offline, AJ. But no, Nixxo has been around for a while. Obviously we have video evidence, so I trust his record. Dog logic. In the chat. See, he's standing much closer to these guys. Hermione was right next to that skeleton. This finishing AJ's pyramid of sub-emotes. Those look weird, but it is still a pyramid. So Nyx is just finishing up with Omyyer, got to kill 6 more skeletons, while is in the salamander room killing his 4 here, so it's not an insurmountable lead, but it will be quite difficult for to get back in the game. He's gonna need some mistakes from Nixxo in the coming levels.
Where's the dog? It's not a dog.
Able to go back onto Discord now. Emphis still doing his job. Nixxo, get Nixxo! He's in a race and he's still doing it.
And Scamus. He's not a rat. He's a wizard by the name of Peter Pettigrew.
What?
Watch.
Nixxo in a race, breaking up the pyramid. Doing his duty to the cause.
Pettigrew's and Animagus. It wasn't Sirius Black who killed your parents, Harry. It was Pettigrew.
So Nixxo coming up on the mentors. He'll be looking for the early hit on the second phase. See how he does. Going for left first, then right, then the one behind him. He spins this enough, it might hit. No, it doesn't look like it. Oh, it did! Wow, he hit it late, but it hit it nonetheless. Bit surprising. Nixxo having a very strong run for himself here.
It's awfully quiet. You're sure you set the time turner back?
I'm dropping a few more frames. I'm about 2 minutes behind at this point.
Careful now.
It's gonna need some big mistakes from Nixxo in endgame to bring it back.
There's got to be a way out.
He also needs to, of course, play with no mistakes.
Nice one, Hermione. You opened the door, but it's too high for me to reach.
I did think that this race would be closer, but Nixxo is having a very good run for himself compared to his 2 practice runs
Hold tight.
only hours ago.
What's in there?
Basically, he needs to pull a monkey. Yep, you're right. Is that only a single kill there for Nixxo? Looks like it. And only getting 1 again. Not having the best imps. That looked like 2 or 3. There's 2. And there's 2 more. So that was 1-1-2-2-2. Not ideal. Nixxo spinning around in the air.
A lot of good that did. Now we're both stuck in here.
I'm now going for the early hit on a different one. See if he got it. He did not. Unfortunate. Nixxo couldn't go for the turn cast here. The interesting thing about that turn cast is that Depulsor that he casted at is normally a double Depulsor. You need both Hermione and Harry. But the thing is, when you're supposed to be able to cast at it, see here, he's going to switch to Harry. Hermione's spell is the second one that hits it, and that's what matters. Hermione's spell is the thing that actually opens it. So by turn casting as Hermione, we're able to open it early, and so we don't have to watch the animation of it opening. That was quite an interesting turn cast when it was found, since I believe it's the only turn cast that that would be a double cast without being a turn cast. He does not have modded Nixxo's chat because he modded himself. Because means. Going for the Fracted RNG's pyramid, but failing. I'm now getting to imps. Maybe he'll have some better luck than Nixxo. Was that a quad or was that a triple? That was a quad. But now they're not being very nice to him. They're getting together. That wasn't too bad. Yeah, Frack, he lost it after 1. So, we're entering finals. Mylan with his pretty nice Carpe emote. Nixxo getting the first double swing there to make it over here early. And getting the swing up to the bridge. Now he just needs to get the bridge swing. And that right there will guarantee him first cycle. Not even going for Luigi cycle, of course. So that's probably a very big sigh of relief from Nixxo there. He is sitting pretty, and he actually is ahead of his RTA PB by 1.8 seconds. Hard to say how that compares to his game time PB, because he's just comparing against real time for the race. But he may or may not be ahead of his current European record. Gonna be going for window jump now. He is 2.1 seconds ahead of his BB now. Oh no. But he gets window jump, he's in there. He's almost guaranteed the win at this point. like a crash or a soft lock. He's well over 2 minutes ahead at this point. Fract not able to get that. No, you didn't, Fract. There's two things in between. No, you didn't, Fract. It's because of client versus server lag. What matters is what everybody else sees. Nixxo. Oh, I'm entering Carpe final now. Nixxo hitting the wall there a bit with his head. Good. I'm going left side. Oh, he just let go too early. He had it and everything. That's really unfortunate. Trying to make it back for a regular cycle. He does. He can still save fast cycle by going through the secret in the cycle's area. But will he be able to? He makes it to bridge. He needs this to make it. There's still a chance he can save it, but he doesn't even realize it. Okay. He could have made that cycle, but it would have been very hard. Except forgetting to go activate that trigger. But sitting pretty. Still ahead of his PB by about a second. We'll need a pretty good Harry's final though, since his PB did quite well here to get an EU record with this. I'm now going for imp skip. And going quite low, and he gets stuck underneath. And looks like he'll wait to not fight the imps and just do the swing again. Landing right there. Going for the swing. Good backup, I suppose. Nixxo hoping to get some good crab luck here. And just snipe an Ureki with this run, but we seem to be going towards the left for him here. Oh, that one shouldn't have been there. Feels so bad for him. I'm now going for window jump. That was really close to falling through. He gets it. Nixxo's current PB is 48.19. Loadless. His timer right now is at 47 minutes. So he has a chance. Small chance. Failing to find the Rictus Emperor that he needs. Deciding to kill the imps. I just heard that respawn. He should go and kill the imps. That's what he decides to do. Kill it. The turn casts were not very nice to him. That guy won't die either. It's close. It's very close. It looks like it's just off, yeah. He looks to be about 5 to 7 seconds behind his PB. A respectable run, nonetheless. For a race. Getting your second best run ever is nothing to be mad about.
Survived your final exams.
Nixxo can now join the call since he finished.
Speak for yourself.
Since Discord should be working again.
Well then,
I'll
let's see whether you've completed
make sure to
all of your
split when it
third-year
actually.
requirements. Looks like
if I could hit the button. He got a 33, 49-33. So I'm finishing up now. He's in Harry's final. Discord is actually working. I'm going to send over the stream keys to the next runners. Nixo can join the call whenever.
Hello.
Hey, congrats on the run.
Thank you. Was pretty good until Glacier's final.
Yeah, I was trying to figure out how close you were to your PB because you were comparing against RTA.
Yeah, I know. I forgot to change it. But I think it was pretty close, but I don't know.
Yeah, it was very close. Within 8 seconds, I believe. But you'll get the full 3 points from that.
Hey, that's nice.
So not too bad a result. So,
Yeah, the run felt pretty good. Not gonna lie.
I'm finishing up with Harry's final now. Just getting down to the 3rd layer for... no, Mylan, it's RTA. Mylan made a new bracket that looks way better than mine and is automated, so that's cool. 33, Mylan. I split late because I'm dumb, but that's okay.
Hams.
That didn't
I
work.
think I've like a minute of loads or something. Yeah, that's how you turn cast.
No, Fract, it was 33. I was watching Nixo's stream. I started it late, and then I also ended it later. But I didn't end it the correct amount later. So 34-39, not too bad. Second best run that we've had so far in the tournament. Are there any major mistakes you were mad about?
Yeah, may skip of course, and
of course.
Glacier's fine. But
I mean,
it's actually
yeah.
like hard if you're under pressure.
Yeah, Glacier's final was still okay. The crabs gave you a bit of trouble and you missed that turn cast.
Yeah.
On that first salamander.
The aims were not great as well.
I didn't notice them. So I'm finishing up now. Looks like he'll get a low 45, 53.
45 would be nice.
You three survived your final exams.
They were great fun.
Speak for yourself. I'll be having
Discord
nightmares
seems
for
to be...
months.
Oh no, there it goes.
Well then,
Oh, am I a robot again?
No.
completed all of your
Okay.
5-year
It
requirements.
just wasn't working.
Looks like
I like being a robot.
I split late, I split late, I split late, I split late, I was not paying attention.